Online misogyny is a global gender rights tragedy, and it is imperative that it ends. In our society, we totally ignore some of the important topics in our day-to-day life, but slowly it turns into an acceptance by that avoidance or ignorance. A very good morning. I, Basair Khan. Today I'm going to talk about the legal remedies which are available for the online harassment cases. Now, before going to the what are the remedies which are available for the online harassment cases, I would also like to discuss what are the informations that are required while filing of the complaint or lodging of FIR, and also when the complaint need to be filed and how that complaint need to be filed. So, as before starting of the remedies which are available and what are the laws in India in order to govern the protection of the women online harassment cases, I would like to talk about that what leads to that online harassment cases and the increasement of that due to the advancement of technology, as every coin has two sides. And if there is some advantages, there might be some disadvantages as well. And one of the major disadvantages of the advancement of technology is you're targeting the women on the social media platform. So let's now move to the what are the laws in India in order to protect the women from the online abuse. Now there are two acts which govern and gives punishment under the women online harassment cases, and that is your Indian Penal Code 1860 and Information Technology Act 2000. Now the first time I'm going to deal with your Information Technology Act under section 66E and section 67. Under section 66E, when a person publishes any visual content in electronic form or in your print form which is violating an individual's privacy, shall be held liable for the imprisonment up to 3 years or with a fine which may extend to 10 lakhs rupees. Now under section 67, a punishment for the publishing or transmitting obscene material. I would like to give you one example that if one person, if an individual create a fake profile on any of the social media platform, okay, and if that person publish some of the obscene material without the consent of that particular person, then the person can be held liable under these sections. Now I'm going to talk about what are the provisions and the punishment given under the Indian Penal Code 1860. Now the first provision is your section 292 of the Indian Penal Code, which talks about that if any person distributes paper, drawing, painting or figure which contain an obscene material, the person can be held liable for imprisonment up to 2 years with a fine which may extend to 2,000 rupees. And under section 354A of the Indian Penal Code, which talks about the imprisonment, the punishment, when a person publishes any visual content or showing a pornography against the will of the women and demanding a sexual favor, they'll be held liable for imprisonment up to 3 years and a heavy penalty. Now, under section 507, which talks about the act of threatening or intimating a woman anonymously, like if a particular person, if an individual sends messages unknown, from unknown number, the person can be held liable under this section. And under section 509, which talks about the punishment for any of the act, word or gesture which insults the modesty of the woman, shall be held liable under this section. Now these are the sections, these are the provisions under Indian laws which provide the protection for the online harassment cases. Now I'm going to talk about when to file a complaint. These are the laws in India. Now let's see if a person suffered from any of the women sexual harassment cases online, then how the person need to tackle to that particular scene. Like in every social media platform, there is an option for report filing. The person can directly file the report within 36 hours. Is the IT cell depart according to the IT cell rules 2011, it is the duty of that particular social media platform handler to take the action against that particular report. And if you think that that particular report is not satisfied, that you are not satisfied or not you have no outcome, the desirable outcome from that, there is always an option for filing a complaint or lodging of FIR in a cybercrime cell or a police station. Now let's talk about what an information need to file a complaint. See, it's very important and it's mandatory for us. Like if a person suffered from any of these sexual harassment cases, which is online, should gather some evidences and proof in order, because in the police station and cybercrime cells, what they generally ask for what are the evidence and proofs. So in support of that, if someone is suffered from any of the online sexual harassment cases, what they can do is that they can take the screenshot of that particular message that is obscene in nature, or what she can do is that they can also take the screenshot of that URL from where that particular obscene material was taken. Now you can also take there are many ways through which you can take the evidence, and you can maintain that particular record in order to, while filing of your complaint in cybercrime cell or for lodging of FIR in police station. So it will gonna help you in that sense. Now I'm going to talk about how to file an online harassment complaint. See, recently the Indian government has have an option. Recently the Indian government have recently launched a cybercrime portal, that is your www.cybercrime.gov.in, wherein a person can directly register a complaint there. If and I think this is a good way, like this one of the appropriate way while filing a register. If girl thinks that if the feel embarrassment while going to the cyber cell or for lodging of the FIR in police station, they can add this option for filing that complaint on online portal, that is your www.cybercrime.gov.in. So the portal is under the National Mission for the Security and Safety of the Women, and which is launched for their favor. And if some girl thinks that filing or going to the police station or lodging of FIR there might not help, because there is some there may be some chances that the police officer will not going to take the action against that. What you can directly do is that you can directly go to the judicial magistrate in your area for filing of that, and writing in complaint that the police officer refused to accept that complaint also. So these are the different ways while you can lodge your complaint, FIR, or through your registration under your government portal, that is your www.cybercrime.gov.in. And now, apart from that, registering under this portal, what you can do is you can approach to your cybercrime cell or the police station for in a writing about the complaint and the details of the accused person, and your it's not mandatory that the particular jurisdiction is required. Like, it's not important, like if this crime has happened in a particular place, it's not mandatory that in that particular jurisdiction you only have the opportunity or you have the right to file in that particular jurisdiction of that particular police station or your cybercrime cell. Now, there is also one of the and the last way through which you can file or lodge an FIR, or you can go for the complaint of this. You can go for the National Commission for Women, in which the victims of online harassment also have an option of writing a complaint specifying all the details, like what are the brief incident of that day, detail of that victim and the abuser to the national. And you need to file, basically you need to in this National Commission for Women, while filing while writing in a complaint, you need to fill up some of the details, like your brief detail of the incident, details of the victim and abuser, to that National Commission for Women. This organization, this National Commission for Women, is an organization which functions to help the victim for the online harassment cases. And this commission possesses the power to line up inquiry committee, which is empowered to conduct spot inquiries in order to collect evidences, proofs, interrogate the witnesses and summon the accused to expedite the investigation. So these are the remedies through which you can file or you can lodge a FIR or your complaint through different ways.